Continuing the lessons, where was I? The innocent and righteous blood cry out to me, and the souls of the great complain continually. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Our power, he knows what time it is. And he set up his men, as he's done before, to sound the alarm. Oh yes. And this unclean, actually let's get this one here. So something in the news had me thinking, can't be that much longer to go. Where are these unclean spirits? This man is truly showing himself. What man? He's an Edomite, and yet people just can't see who he is. Revelation 16. Let's get 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. The Pope sanctioned this alphabet degenerate lifestyle yesterday. Well, they've been doing it all along anyway, but officially, these people can officially do whatever they... I can't even speak about it before they say that it's some kind of hate speech, and yet they're the ones who are doing it. And if you report what they're doing, then that's hate speech. How can it be hate speech? You're the one who's practicing this lifestyle and sanctioning it as okay. So the Pope said, it's all right. It's all official now. See? So this beast, the EU, the European Union, somewhere around 27, 28 countries, they're all Edomite nations. And then their military wing, NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, with the whore Babylon the Great, of course, and Canada sitting on top. And these 3 unclean spirits, these like countries within countries, they have their own like laws. For example, London, the financial capital of their new world that they're creating. Then you've got the military wing, which is Washington in the US. And then this false prophet, the Vatican City, which is in Italy, in Rome. All these function like separate entities within the countries in which they inhabit. So this frog comes out and sanctions this degeneracy, the false prophet himself, who's in control of all of these so-called world religions. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, is verse 14 of Revelation 16, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High, God Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth. What time is it? It's extra time. It's injury time. The whistle has gone into the mouth of the umpire. He's going to call time on this. I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. You're naked when you don't have this truth. And the Most High is going to be fully justified in the cleansing operation. It's no wonder this weapon is called nuclear. Yes, new clearance. Let's look at the fire that's going to come here upon to cleanse this situation. Let's get something here first in speaks about this leprosy that this man is. This is the disease that this man has. But let's get some history on this. There's a law of leprosy. Leviticus 13. We're going to bounce around here. Let's get some of this. Verse 12. And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and a leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague from his head even to his foot, wheresoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider, and behold, If the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. It is all turned white. He is a clean. This is what this man is. He's a clean leper. In other words, it's from the head all the way down to his feet. But it is still a plague of leprosy. And what is the ultimate removal of this leprosy and this leper? Let's see verse 30, more description here. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it yellow thin hair. That's the blonde hair. It's the most popular weave-on for the so-called black woman especially. They want it got to be blonde because they want to fashion themselves after this man. And there's all these bleaching creams. They want to look like the man, look like the woman. Which man? Which woman? The leprous man, the leprous woman. It's Esau, Edom, calling himself white. This is speaking about what he looks like. Blonde hair. Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scald, even a leprosy upon the head or the beard. So this in Leviticus 13 describes this law of leprosy, this plague. Let's jump to 51 and 52. And he shall look on the plague on the seventh day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof or in the skin or in any work that is made of skin, the plague is a fretting leprosy. It is unclean. He shall therefore burn that garment. See, that's the ultimate cleansing, is to burn where the leprosy is. Let's keep reading. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether warp or woof, in woolen or in linen, or anything of skin wherein the plague is, for it is a fretting leprosy. It shall be burnt in fire. Understand what we're talking about here. Verse 55, and the priest shall look on the plague after that it is washed, and behold, if the plague have not changed his color, and the plague be not spread, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in the fire. It is a fret inward, whether it be bare within or without. And if the priest look and behold, the plague be somewhat dark after the washing of it, then he shall rend it out of the garment, or out of the skin, or out of the warp, or out of the woof. It's given a full description of this plague of leprosy that this so-called white man has. If it appears still in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof or in anything of the skin, it is a spreading plague. Thou shalt burn what wherein the plague is with fire. That's what you're going to get. This man is a plague in the earth. He's the cursed. Leviticus 14:44. Then the priest shall come and look, and behold, if the plague be spread in the house. You can get leprosy in a house. It is a fretting leprosy in the house. It is unclean. And he shall break down the house. Your house is going to be destroyed, and you are going to be destroyed. This cursed man, leprosy. There's nobody else in the earth that looks like this man. Can't you see the description of this man? This is the mark of Cain. Esau, Edom. He was described what he looks like when he was born. Genesis 25 from 22 to 25. Like a red, hairy garment. That's who you are. You can't get away from it. He shall break down the house, the stones of it, and the timber thereof, and all the mortar of the house, and he shall carry them forth out of the city into an unclean place. It's going to be removed from the earth. Let's get something here in Proverbs. A couple of quick points here, am I? Proverbs 3:33. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. Isaiah 34:5 and 6. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, Behold, it shall come down on Idumea. That's a Greek way of saying Edom. Esau, Edom, the same guy, same nation. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah. It's America. Babylon the Great is a modern day Bozrah, merchant city, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, Esau, Edom. Zechariah 5, start at 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. That's the chariot. That's the scourge. Let's just read. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, And I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. And I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Everywhere that this man is located, anywhere he is, he's stolen it. He was given a portion of land, but he don't want that. He's all over the place, taking everybody else's, saying, This is mine, and I am you. Into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. He's a liar and a deceiver. He doesn't believe. He's going around with our book in his hand. He doesn't believe a single word that's in it. He wants you to believe. That's all his interest. You must believe, while he can carry on with a rape, plunder, pillage, taking everybody's shit, saying it's his. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof. This leprous man is about to be put out of his misery. We're going to get some bounce around here in Job 20. Let's start at, let's go 5 to 7. That the triumphing, that's 4. Knowest thou not that this of old? Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked, this white man, is short, and the joy of the hypocrite for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, he's got his satellites, he's flying all over the place, he's got his military bases, he's spread everywhere. He thinks he's the most high, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung shit. So you understand, they which have seen him shall say, Where is he? Let's jump to verse 11. His bones are full of the sin of his youth. He's been at it since the garden, which shall lie down with him in the dust of confusion. Verse 15. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Verse 19. Because he hath oppressed and forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away a house which he builded not. He's a thief. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. That's a difficult situation. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And when he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Rain comes from the sky. That's where these nuclear weapons are going to be raining down from. That's why they call intercontinental ballistic missile. They leave one continent, go up into the sky, and come down and hit their targets. That's why it's going to rain it upon him while he's eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. Let's jump to the end here in interest of time. The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Your end is coming real soon. Esau, Edom, the leprous man. Psalms 9. Psalms 9, let's go from 8. And he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. And they that know thy name, we know the name. His name is Yahweh. His only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. They that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. Sing praises to the Lord, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. When he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. And his tongue is falling on himself right now. The wicked shall be turned into hell. That's a low, low state to be in. And all the nations that forget the Most High. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. That's all the other 17 nations headed up by Esau, Edom. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. That's who you are. You're not a God. It doesn't matter your God complex. This is where you're going to end up. Revelation 13, 9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. It's a must. It not shall be. We're not going to have a debate. We're not going to have an election. You're not going to be any joint rulership with this man. This is a must. This is a commandment. It's in a book. And this is what is going to happen. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Just hold it there for a lesson. You're just going to implement that implantable device. And we know all the hell that goes with it, Jacob's trouble and all the pestilence and plagues that's going to accompany it. And we pray for sustenance. Our power has promised if we are those people. While others are hungry, we're going to eat. While they're thirsty, we'll drink. When they're mournful, we're going to be full of joy. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time, strength of our salvation. Fear of the Lord is my treasure. I'm sure I've messed that up, but it's Isaiah 33 and 6. Just implement that device. Let's get World War III. And then that's your lot. Esau, Edom. He's the end of the world. The end of an age. The end of this continuous rulership seems like it's never going to come to an end. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's who we are. No one can take it away from us. All praises to our power. Shalom. Till the next lesson. You know, fear no God. No, sir.